Hey everyone, welcome back to the Nascar 2004 Championship Milk Race 34 of 36. 3 races left to go. We're heading to Talladega. Last week was Vegas. We had an early incident on, I think it was lap 2. But we recovered nicely. We paid, we got 4 tires, and I ended up finishing second. And Jeff Gordon went on to win the race. His first win since Michigan. And I finished second, and when Jeff Gordon won in Michigan, you can probably guess who finished second. So, anyway, paint scheme, we're going to Legacy car. I mean, if you guys don't know why I'm going with this car, then we got a massive problem, okay? So, we're going with that. Points, we got a big point lead. I think we gained a little bit on Jeff Gordon since Tony Stewart finished back there as well. But, again, we got a good battle for second and a good battle for third, too. So, we're going to have to keep an eye on those battles. But, again, we're heading to Talladega, and a lot could happen. It's Dale's track. If we don't win, we got a problem. But, luckily for us, we got no one to worry about. And I just did a practice race for this. Well, I actually filmed the other video for my other series right before this. So, got some needed practice and got some knowledge. And now, let's try to put it all on display. Driving the right car. Alright, we are here at Talladega. We're going to go with the setup. Again, it's default setup. But the only thing we change, I'll show you this. It's default. And I forgot to show it to you in the other video, but it's literally the same thing. The only thing we changed is the tire pressures. They're maxed out. And, yeah, here we go.
Welcome to today's Nascar Winston Cup Series event, the EA Sports 500, live on MRN from the Talladega Superspeedway in Alabama. Racing doesn't get any more exciting than this, Barney.
Some drivers will tell you that finishing with their car in one piece here is just as good as a win. The close racing makes it very exciting for the fans, but very nerve-wracking for the drivers.
Sterling Marlin really knows his way around these restrictor plate racetracks, doesn't he, Barney?
You're right about that. 5 of his first 6 wins were at Daytona and Talladega, and he's had a bunch of poles here as well. He knows how to maneuver around in the pack and always seems to find a way to get to the front.
Dale Earnhardt will attempt to build on his points lead in this race.
Well, the NASCAR Winston Cup Trophy is what it's all about. But you can't get it if you don't consistently gain points. These guys know that, and they're working hard to try and increase their lead this week.
All right, here we go. All right, looks like we got Tony Stewart and Jimmy Johnson on the front row. Jeff Gordon is 6th. Here we go, Talladega. All right, we are underway here at Talladega. I'm going to try to show drive these guys a little early because in my Wednesday's video, we kind of struggled with these guys. We lost a lot of time early. It looks like we're not going to lose time this time because I waited a little later this time in order to shift up. And here we go. I learned from that video, and here we are. And of course, I have to drive Dale's car in order to learn, but we're up here. I'm going to take it easy here early. As we are up to 38th now. And a really great biffle here. And it's going to depend on how well we do in this race. In Wednesday's video, we had to take gas only since we struggled. But looks like we're not struggling this time. We lost a lot of time early in the race. Because I feel like I shifted a little too early. We lost a lot of time. We are going to complete lap 1. And it looks like we learned from that video. And we're up to 38th here. On the first stop of that video, I took gas only, and I was able to gain all that track position. So, it looks like here, things are going well. We learned from our mistake on Wednesday. Looks like Dale J is trying to block me, so I'm underneath, going 3 wide. Got a drop from Rusty. And these guys are trying to block me, and here we go, up to 31st. And yeah, we are moving up to the field pretty good. We're going to pit on lap 6. Oh, contact up here. Here we go. We're gonna try to pull a Dale Earnhardt in 2000, but this time, oh boy. But this time, come to the back of the field and see if we can do it by ourselves. I mean, Dale went from mid-pack to the front in 2000 to go to victory lane. And it's fine. When my parents were there for that, so As I'm trying to do the same thing here, trying to use the draft to get up to the front. And here we go. Mike's going for the big block, but he failed. This back then where you can go below the apron and make passes. Obviously, around this time you can't do that because they changed the rule right here in 2001. The first race at Talladega is when they add that rule to where you can't go below the yellow line to make passes. Here we go again. We're going to go on the white line. As we're trying to squeeze our way down here, trying to gain all these positions. And now we're 3 laps in. We're around mid-pack, almost up half the field. Oh, trying to squeeze underneath Mark. And here we go to the bottom, and this will be half the field. Now I'm 3 laps in. That's Matt. Yeah, that's Matt Kenseth up there. That's the other Roush car. As I'm up to 21st. He's going to slow Mark Martin up. That's going to help me out. Going to try to drive with him a little bit since he decided to come down. And we are up to 20th already. And we're not even on the first stop. And we already may have all this track position. And we're trying to use the drive here on Kamikaze. As we're trying to gain more positions. And here we go. Going to try to get more. This will be for 17th. And just like that, up to 17th.
Looks like some of the leaders are headed down pit road.
We're going to come down pit road, and we're going to gain more position. There's Jeff Gordon. And just like that, we're up to 12 right before pit stops. We are going to pit next lap. And luckily here, we can't get that pit real hard to these guys. And just like that, we have ran these guys down. We'll try to drive with Tony here and see if we can catch these guys a little closer. And down the backstretch we go. Here we go to the inside. This will be not quite yet. I wonder if Tony's going to pit. Here we go underneath him now. And let's see if other guys do that. They're all going to come down pit road. So, oh no. Okay, stay on the bottom. Like I said, we can get that pit real hard into these guys. We'll try to do that here. And here we come. We can brake now.
Right front tire's a little worn. Careful now.
Oh boy. Okay, we're good. We're going 4 tires. Oh, now my caution is out. Actually, I'm going to take my tires here.
The caution flag waves. The yellow is out for a problem out on the racetrack. Tough break out there. Now the field race back to the start-finish line, battling for positions, but we are under caution. Yellow is out.
Down on this end of pit row, it looks like a routine service. They're changing 4 tires. The crew's telling me it'll only be a 4-tire stop. They're also going to put in 1.5 cans of fuel. So a little strategy on this end of pit row.
There it is.
Time you're on pit road. No mistakes and a good stop.
Looks like, yeah, lots of problems at entering pit road. And, oh, there it is. That was the problem. And, yeah, a lot of problems. But I think we're on the lead lap. Let me double check and make sure. I'm pretty sure we're on the lead lap. But we lost a lot of, yeah, I think we're going to be on the lead lap pretty comfortably here. And I want to double check to make sure. Okay, we're on the lead lap, so no problem there. And we just pitted. And here we go for the restart. Yeah, they're the guys that stayed out. I'm afraid to go run out of gas, so here we go.
We get ready for a green flag, and the green flag is out. We're back underway. The leader leads the field down into the turn. Side by side, racing in the back, and the car trying to get back up front.
Oh, I think we're having an error caution because looks like all those guys are out of gas. That's why I stay on the racetrack. I'm afraid we're going to have an error yellow, but we're going to find out here. And we are now leading the race. And I feel like if another yellow comes out before we come back around, I have a feel we can pit and go the rest of the way. But I don't know. I'm afraid we're going to have another caution, but there it is.
Yellow
I kind of had a feeling we're going to have another caution, but we are going to pit. to get our second stop out of the way. And just filled up with fuel. I just had a feeling that yellow was coming, so let's see what happens. And yeah, there it is. Oh, Mike Skinner got in the back of Rick Craven, just turn him around to bring out that caution. Like I said, I knew that yellow was coming, so. But yeah, we are definitely, we might as well pick our final stop out of the way. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna head down pit road. I don't think the other guy's gonna pit, but I'm gonna pit. Looks like nobody's coming in with me, but that's okay. Well, to be fair, they got pit too. And we're just going to go with gas since we don't have a lot of laps on our tires. We're just going to put fuel in the car. And yeah, we'll be good to go. Looks like a couple guys in the back are pitting also. And here we go for the restart. Looks like we're in 29th, so. And here we go. Looks like no issues this time. I was ready for the guys up there to start running out of gas. Looks like we're having no problem this time, but again, they still got pit, so I still like our chances of winning this race. So, like I said, they still got pit. I don't know if we're gonna get another yellow. Oh, there it is. I don't think the race is over yet. Alright, there we go. Why are they pitting? They can't pit. We got a yellow. But, yeah, I don't think the race is over here. But, yeah, we are definitely going to get to the line. It's for debris, but I don't think the race is over yet. Or at least I don't think it should be. But, because we got about 4 laps to go. So, yeah, the race is not over. So, if the L came out on lap 16 and the race is over. Oh, yeah, there it is. It's from Brett Bodine. And yeah, that's what happened. And yeah, let's see what happens. So we're staying out. I don't think the race is over. So okay, here we go. It looks like a lot of guys decided to stay on the racetrack, and it's the last lap. And the can't come out now, it's the last lap, so we're going to try to go for it here. We're going to try to go for the win if we can. And we still have a chance if we go into 3 and 4. Here we come out before. I think we're going to be a little bit short. And it looks like Kamikaze is going to take the win here at Talladega. We're going to finish 3rd. Great run, though, but could have won the race. But Kamikaze takes the win. And yeah, a lot could happen.
This is the kind of finish the fans love to see.
Yeah, these NASCAR Winston Cup races can be hundreds of laps, yet when all is said and done, sometimes there's just a few tenths or even less separating the leaders. That was incredible.
Dale Earnhardt never even got a scratch in this race.
You know, these NASCAR Winston Cup race teams absolutely love drivers who take care of their cars. Makes their jobs a whole lot easier when they aren't having to spend extra hours in the body shop each week.
We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast of NASCAR Winston Cup Racing on the voice of NASCAR, MRN. We'll see you next week in Martinsville.
Yeah, a lot could happen there, but unfortunately ran out of laps. Maybe if I had one more lap, maybe could have had a chance at the win. But I'll happily take 3rd. Alright, that's it for me. We'll take 3rd. Good finish. Could have won the race, but again, that was a pretty chaotic race. Again, Kamikaze wins. He's nowhere near the battle for the title. We only led a lap. We could have led more, but again, that was a pretty chaotic race. It happened ever since on the first pit stop, so pretty chaotic there. And yeah, the leaders are nowhere to be found, but Tony Stewart's up there. He finishes 8th, so looks like he's definitely going to get 2nd. Yeah, I think Boob and Mark Martin were up there for that battle for third, and it looks like Boob's definitely going to get third. And he led laps. And yeah, he's going to gain points. I think Tony Stewart is definitely going to get second. Where's Jeff Gordon? Jeff Gordon had a terrible race. And he finished, oh man. Yeah, Tony Stewart is definitely going to get second for sure. And I think second place in points is all but locked up for Tony. Alright guys, so next week is Martinsville, and we won there last time, so hopefully we go to victory lane there. Paint scheme, we're going to go with the Coke car for Martinsville, and the points, let's take a look at them. And yeah, Tony Stewart looks like he's got second in points, and now for sure since Jeff Gordon had a bad race, I think Boob's got third in points now for sure. And let's see if we got other battles. Maybe this little battle here for the banquet. So, but yeah, I'm not seeing any battles. Looks like everybody has spread it out now, considering that race at Talladega. But like I said, anything can happen at Talladega, and I was right. So, here are the rivals. We got no one to worry about going to Martinsville, which is good for us. We got the fastest lap and picking up places. Man, a lot of things are good for me, but we just didn't get the checker flag like I was hoping for. But anyway, congrats to Kamikaze. Where's he at in points? He had a bad. He's nowhere to be found. Where's he at? Today's winner is 30th in points, but still a good win. Hey, he got the same number of points back. That's crazy. But anyway, guys, next week is Martinsville. That's the car we're going with, and yeah, looks like we got the title on lockdown. So, anyways, if we win Martinsville or finish up near the front, we definitely clinch the championship. So, and yeah, so anyway, guys, see you all next week in Martinsville, and have a good day, everyone.